sorry that I've been on sort of a YouTube hiatus for the last month or so. As you can probably tell behind me, my walls are a different color, so I had to spend time painting my apartment. That was something that I had planned for a while. And with my boyfriend's finals and everything, and finishing up the semester and work and all that, I haven't had a lot of time to film. So I'm going to be filming a couple of videos sitting here. I'll probably upload a bunch today, about, I don't know, 2 or 3 videos. And yeah, so the first video that I'm going to be doing is the 50 random facts tag that's been going around on YouTube. If you see me looking down, I'm looking down at the place where I wrote down all of my little random facts that I wrote a while ago. But again, I haven't had time to film. So, excuse me if I sound a little jittery or anything in this video. I'm out of practice. So here is my little thing of 50 random facts, and let's get started. Okay, my favorite color is purple. It's always been purple. I don't know why. Ever since I was a little girl, it was purple. And when I lived with my parents, my entire room was purple, including the my blanket and all that stuff. I am a homebody completely, and if you don't know what a homebody is, it's somebody who would rather stay at home and watch some movies than to go out on a night out or something along those lines. I'm not really a big person to go out and do stuff. The most my boyfriend and I ever do is go out and see movies. Now, number 3, I guess. I love to get Gamble chocolate, and again, if you don't know what Gamble chocolate is, it's those like boxes of chocolate you can get around Valentine's Day that have different chocolates in it, and you don't really know what you're gonna get. I hate those ones that have like the mint crap in it, or I hate the ones that have like the strawberry weird cream stuff in it, but it's always fun to just guess what you're gonna get in those things. I'm half Italian and I'm half Danish. On my dad's side is where the Danish comes from, and on my mom's side is where the Italian comes from. I prefer to wear no makeup most of the time when I'm home. Right now this is an exception because I'm going to be going out later and I'm also filming, but normally I'll be wearing like comfortable shorts, a big oversized t-shirt, my hair up in a ponytail, and absolutely no makeup. And unless I'm going somewhere special or filming a video or something, normally I will just go out even without any makeup because I really don't have a problem with my skin or anything. So there's that. I prefer wearing no pants at home. Like I said, if I can get away with it, if my shirt's big enough, goes like to my knees or something, that I won't wear any pants, just because it's more comfortable that way. There's no uncomfortable bunching or anything. I am wearing pants right now though, because me and my boyfriend are going on a date later, so thought I'd get ready early. My handwriting is half cursive and half print. If you can sort of see that, I don't know, when I write fast it just sort of goes into cursive. I'm sorry if you hear my air conditioning. It's already basically summer here in Georgia. I am totally an extrovert. I love being around people, but on the same time I hate people. Like, it's weird. Like, I think it's just I'm really bad company by myself, and I prefer being able to talk to somebody. That's why it's a good thing that I have a dog. But yeah, I am claustrophobic. I am also afraid of heights, and I used to be a big germaphobe, but I'm not really that much anymore. I don't know why. I guess it's because I got my own dog and everything, and you kind of have to stop being a germaphobe when you have a puppy who likes to make messes all the time. But yeah, I still clean kind of obsessively, so maybe that's part of it. I don't know. My favorite animal is pandas. They've really pretty much always been my favorite animal. I just think they're so adorable. And for my 19th birthday, my boyfriend took me to Zoo Atlanta to see Poe there, which was awesome. I am definitely a dog person. While I do love cats, I prefer to have dogs just because dogs are really good companions and they're really fun to play with, and they're much more cuddly and stuff than cats are. Cats are fun to pet and everything, but they're generally more independent. I'm a perverted person, not really as much as I used to be. Back in high school, I mean, I think everybody's really perverted, but I still find like perverted movies funny, like Hot Tub Time Machine or something like that. I still find those funny. I think that's just the sort of humor that's in the movies. My boyfriend and I both like those movies. Like we have Scary Movie, you have like all of those, and White Chicks and those type of things. Those are funny movies. So I guess in that sense I am still perverted, but I'm not as immature about it as I used to be. I get along better with guys just because I generally find that girls are very petty when it comes to arguments and stuff, and because of my sense of humor. In high school I had a lot of guy friends, and it's weird, like I have a friend now that lives in the same building as I do, and she's a girl, which is weird because we both generally don't get along with girls very well, because girls tend to hold grudges, girls tend to get into bitchy little fights and stuff like that, and I'm not really all for that. I hate drama, so that's why I generally like to hang out with guys. I am extremely good at faces. I can't tell you how many times I've been watching a movie and I'll recognize an actor by their eyes or something, and my boyfriend doesn't know how. I just recognize them like that, and I don't know why. I may not be able to think about their name because I'm kind of crappy at names, but if I see your face, then I'll always remember like who you are because I'll recognize your face. I am an extremely stubborn person. That sometimes causes my boyfriend and I to argue because we both are extremely stubborn. And I think that comes from both of our families. My dad and my grandpa are very stubborn people, and so I think that's where I got that from. And Adam's dad is very stubborn, and so is his mom. His mom more so than his dad, in my opinion. But that's where we both get our stubbornness, and we both want things to be our way, and when that doesn't happen we get into little silly fights and stuff. I think you'll find when you get to be with somebody for a long time, you'll argue about silly things versus actually big things, and my boyfriend and I have been together for 5 years, so we argue about silly things. I am a natural blonde. Most people don't believe that because my eyebrows are so dark. But yeah, I was born with blonde hair and blue eyes. My eyes changed to hazel and my hair stayed blonde. It's not as blonde as it was when I was a baby because my hair was extremely blonde when I was little, but it's more like a dirty blonde now. My boyfriend and I met in 10th grade when we were 15, and we're both 20 now. Or he'll be 20 in June, but yeah, basically he's 20, so. I've been to Denmark, St. Lucia, Iceland, Switzerland, and Scotland. And that was all in one trip, except for the St. Lucia. I went a year before that, but I went to Denmark to visit my family and just happened to be in those other countries because it's not really a big deal to go to those other countries when you're in Europe. I absolutely love Disney movies. My boyfriend and I don't really own that many because they're generally expensive. And I'd rather buy a $5 movie than buy a $15 movie that's, you know, 20 years old or something. So I do love them, but a lot of times I'll like borrow it for somebody or some other thing like that. I live with my boyfriend and my dog, Chubby. You've seen him in videos before. He's actually sitting here next to me. Chubby will be 1 in less than a month. I can't take naps during the day. If I'm up, I'm up. Doesn't matter about that. But another, additional fact, I guess this would be the 22nd fact, is that if I'm tired and I fall asleep, I can literally take like a 5-minute cat nap and be fine for hours. There have been times where I've fallen asleep on the couch at like 6 p.m. I'll sleep for 10 minutes or I'll sleep for half an hour or something, and then I won't go to bed till like 2 in the morning. It doesn't make any sense, but whatever. I love tea and coffee equally. I generally drink coffee more often than I drink tea, but I do like them both. I think Furbies are absolutely terrifying. There's just something about them that creeps me the hell out. I don't like them. I don't like to be around them. They creep me out, and I hate that they've brought them back out into the market and stuff, but it's just horrible. I love grilled cheese and tomato sandwiches. I prefer tomatoes over ketchup, but that's just me. I have size 8 feet, which is, I guess, kind of normal, but kind of small for my height, because I'm 5'8", and my hands are really small, and so are my feet. I have to know plans step by step. If I make plans with somebody, like my grandpa or something, I have to know what time he's going to be here. I need to know what we're doing, stuff like that. I don't like leaving things up in the air because then there's too much variable for change, and I like to know what is going on exactly. I have a really hard time focusing on TV, and what I mean by that is if I've seen a movie multiple times, I have a very hard time watching it straight through before I get distracted. And it irritates my boyfriend to no end when we're watching something and I'm on my phone or something. But for some reason, if it's like a movie, even if I like the movie, they're guaranteed there will be at least one time that I will do something else, or I'll get up or something because I just get distracted. I don't know why. I just have a really hard time with that. There are very few movies that I can actually sit through that I've seen multiple times where I can just sit through and watch from beginning to end without getting distracted. I am a really fast typer, and I think that came from the fact that I write for a living, and so I had to really learn how to type really fast, and I can type without even looking at the keys anymore. In 10th grade, I had very, very short hair, and I will insert a picture here. And yeah, I just had really short hair in 10th grade. And if you want a story about why I had short hair in 10th grade, leave it in the comment section below and I'll explain that in another video. I have read all of Harry Potter and all of the Twilight books. I don't know why I read the Twilight books. I picked up the first one when we were going to St. Lucia, and for some reason got hooked on the series and read it. It's a very easy read. It's not intellectually stimulating at all, and I don't really care for the movies, but yeah, I read them. That was pretty much before they became like a big craze though, because like they weren't really that popular when I started reading them. I love candles and incense so much. I think I kind of am obsessed about it a little bit. Like if I get incense, I'll burn it, like, and make my whole house smell, because I hate bad smells. That's a little bonus fact for you. I hate bad smells. My house has to smell good all the time. So if I have candles or I have incense or something, guaranteed it'll be burning, and I want my house to smell good. My favorite fruit are strawberries and Bing cherries. I just like the way they taste, really, pretty much. I am extremely close to my grandpa. For a long time before I met Adam, he was my only friend, really, and we did everything together, and he is a very important person to me, even though he can be very stubborn and he can get on my nerves, just like anybody can. But he is a very important person in my life, and without him, I probably would have gone crazy in my house, probably, until I met Adam, and then Adam sort of took over that. I moved a ton of times before I was 4 years old, as you saw in my Draw My Life video, because my family was extremely poor and we couldn't afford to stay in some of the places, so we had to keep moving and trying to find somewhere that would let us move in. I don't know why my voice is going, by the way. It's very weird. I've played flute since I was 6 years old. My stepdad at the time bought me an Armstrong flute, and I loved it so much, and I eventually got like a Meinhardt, and I play flute and I play piccolo, and I was in the marching band and all that jazz. I lived in Connecticut until I was 11 years old, and I moved down to Georgia after I moved in with my dad. I hate annoying people in theaters. I cannot stand when people kick the back of my chair, or they're loud, or they talk through previews. And I know it's just previews, but I mean, like, once the lights dim down, you're supposed to be quiet, and I just hate when people can't shut the hell up. Or if they're on their phones. I hate when I can see the bright light. I get overly attached to the characters in TV shows and movies to the point, like, when someone dies, I am sobbing. I don't know why. I'm overly emotional and get attached to the characters way too quickly, I think. I am an extremely clumsy person. I had a bad habit when my parents would yell at me to laugh, and that would get me in more trouble. But I couldn't take them seriously because people look really funny when they're mad. In 7th grade, I wore all pink and brown. I had fuzzy brown monkey earrings and brown and pink Converse, and I thought I was the baddest bitch in the town. And obviously my style is very different now. My camera randomly stopped. I don't know. But yeah. I am totally like the person where it's like my way or the highway, and that ties in with my stubbornness. I really loved prom in 12th grade because I went with my boyfriend, and I wore a teal dress, which I'll insert a picture up here. And while the music at prom wasn't really good, the memories were special because my boyfriend made it special for me. I absolutely love waffles. I really love foreign food because of the way my grandpa would cook at my house, and we had this rule in my house where we had to try everything at least once, and if you didn't like it, it was fine, but you should try it before you knock it. And that's where I got my love for like Indian food and for Thai food and for sushi and all that jazz. I've actually eaten kangaroo in Denmark. We went to this restaurant and they had it on the menu. My dad got it and I tried a bite, and it was actually pretty good. My favorite shows are currently Friends. That's my all-time favorite show ever. Merlin is one of my favorite shows, and Bones is one of my favorite shows. I love Danish cake. It's called Lauke, and it's layered cake with yellow cake, custard, bananas, and strawberries, and it's so good. And the last fact, I love all music except for rap music. I've never been one to like rap music. It's just not my thing. I don't understand the appeal, but I really like country music, and I really like, now that I like country music because Adam introduced me to good country music, and I really like classical music and everything else. So that was the 50 random facts tag. I'm sorry if I talked a lot about the things I wanted to sort of explain myself. My next video will be my April favorites, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.